Yo, we are back, and today I have a 7-foot rebounding sharpshooter for you guys. I haven't had a stretch 5 type of build since like 2K20, and this one's going to be a ton of fun to play on. We still end up getting a 99 rebound, but we get limitless range on this build, as well as the chance to get a 90 mid-range. Kind of a unique build. I haven't seen too many people doing stuff like this. Make sure you're watching all the way through. I explain where I put my cap breakers, my max plus ones, and anything else you might need to know about this build. Real quick before we get started, 99% of you are not subscribed. Drop a sub, drop a like on the video. And without further ado, let's get right into this build. Alright, so starting out with the physicals, we are going to go position center, height 7 foot. I looked at a lot of different heights like 6'10", 6'11". You really just get the best attributes on a 7-footer this year, and they still move around very good. Like there's been other years when 7-footers are just extremely slow and can't move, but this year they definitely can. I've played a ton of games on a 7-footer, so I would definitely know. And then we are going to go with 258 pounds so that we can still get that 99 rebound, as well as have that 7'2" wingspan to make our shooting better. Now you might be concerned with a shorter wingspan on a build like this, but the point of this build is to be a sharpshooter, and it's just kind of an added benefit that we still get the 99 rebound. And I do have a couple center builds with 7'5" wingspans. Couple inches longer, but I'm still snagging rebounds over everybody. And with the vertical that we get on this build that you guys will see in a little bit, your wingspan will not be a factor that will mess up your rebounding at all. Not much else to say about all that though. Let's get into the finishing on this build. Alright, so starting out, we're a sharpshooter. We get a 99 rebound, but we also get really good finishing stats on this build. We're going to go with an 87 close shot, 53 driving layup that just came up with some other stuff that we upgraded, 70 driving dunk, and I'll explain why I stopped there in a little bit. We also get an 89 standing dunk, which I will be putting my season level 40 reward on that. So the +1 cap breaker you get from hitting level 40 will be going on standing dunk to get that to 90. If you're not hitting level 40 for some reason, I would suggest starting with that on 90, drop something else a little bit. And then we also get a 77 post control on this build. We get a ton of finishing badges. We're going to get silver paint prodigy, gold float game, silver hook specialist, gold aerial wizard, silver rise up, which turns to gold once you get that standing dunk to 90. And we're also going to get post fade phenom on silver, post powerhouse on silver, post up poet, bronze unpluckable, and that silver hook specialist that I talked about before, which is also going to come from this post control rating. So for the 70 driving dunk, I did stop at this because it's where you get a lot or all of the park dunks, and those park or the city dunks are insane on 7-footers this year. They get you to the rim extremely fast. They just look super glitchy and give you a lot better animations on these taller builds. Definitely worth going to 70. And then we're going to get like the standing contact dunks with the 90, and we're also going to get like Shaq's dunks. Basically, you're going to get a ton of very good dunk packages on this build. And to be honest, it's really not even the specialty or the best part of this build, so let's get on to the shooting. Alright, and on to the shooting. Pretty much the whole reason I decided to make a build like this. We do end up getting an 89 mid-range with the possibility of 90 if you wanted to go there. There really wasn't any benefit of going to 90 like badges wise, so I did stop at an 89. And then we get the 83 3-point shot for limitless range. But besides being able to shoot from really deep, we're also going to get silver deadeye, silver post fade phenom like I talked about before, and gold set shot specialist, which is a very good shooting badge this year. Now this is a spot where you could max +1 your limitless range, but me personally, I will probably be maxing my set shot specialist so I can get that to Hall of Fame. Most of our shots in this build are going to be catch and shoots or standing still, so having that on Hall of Fame will give us a massive boost. It really is what's going to turn you into a sharpshooter on this build, or a stretch 5, which like I said, that is the type of build I had in 2K20 on my center. It was a ton of fun. For some reason, being able to shoot on taller builds super consistently is just a really fun way to play the game. But the cool part about this build is it's not one-dimensional. We also snag rebounds, we also finish crazy in the paint, and we get a really good pass accuracy. So let's check out the playmaking now. And getting onto the playmaking really might not seem like much here, but we do get the 82 pass accuracy, which is going to help us get silver break starter, bronze versatile visionary, and gold dimer, which for dimer, I like it on Hall of Fame a lot this year. On legend, it seems to speed up the shooter's shot, so I honestly prefer it on Hall of Fame. Gives you a massive boost, doesn't really mess with your shot timing. Just gonna help whoever you're passing to make a lot more shots, really opens up the green window. And especially after the shooting buff we got with Season 2, shooting off a Hall of Fame dimer is just crazy consistent. And then the ball handling speed with ball, that's just stuff that came up with other stuff that we upgraded. Don't look too much into that. The big thing on a center anyways is having the high pass accuracy, especially if you're playing the 5 in the rec, which you can do on this build. I forgot to mention this earlier, but you can literally play with this build on the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the 5s, whatever you want to do. I do the same type of thing with my other 7-foot centers. They can keep up. And that 99 rebound that I keep talking about will definitely make you a viable option for the 5 spot in rec. And in park, not many people are bringing builds out that are this big, so you're going to dog them out in the paint. Just a super versatile build, but that's not the end of it. Let's check out the defense now. All right, so for the defense, we are definitely not a slouch on defense on this build. We get an 82 interior, 62 perimeter, 66 steal, 84 block, 94 offensive rebound, which I will be using my cap breakers on, and then a 79 defensive rebound. So starting with the rebound, I will use my 5 cap breakers on it. Like I said, get that to 99, get some legend rebounding badges. Having legend rebound chaser this year makes a massive difference. Definitely a great spot to use those cap breakers if you have them. And if you already have another 5, you could throw them on driving dunk or pass accuracy or strength. All 3 of those categories would make your build better. But besides rebounding, we're also a big body in the paint. We got that 84 block. We're just going to get a silver paint patroller, gold pogo stick, and silver high flying denier. You have to remember our wingspan might be a little bit short, but we are still 7 feet tall. We're going to be sending back a ton of shots on this build. 60 steal just to get that bronze interceptor. You don't want people coming at you in the pick and roll, throwing it over your head every time. You want to be able to get those steals if they're going to throw a dumb pass. 62 perimeter just so that we can get silver off ball and bronze immovable enforcer. Help you get a couple stops if you get switched onto somebody on the perimeter. Nothing too crazy, but it is a cheap attribute that helps a lot. And then the 82 interior defense, silver paint patroller, silver post lockdown, and then also helping with that silver off ball pest. Super high rating. I don't know how much I trust interior defense rating this year, but the badges will definitely help you get more stops as long as you know what you're doing. Like I said though, very solid on defense. It does not stop there though. Let's check out the physicals. All right, and for the physicals, we go with a 66 speed, 54 agility, 91 strength to start. But like I said, we'll talk about some cap breakers there. And then an 80 vertical, which is crazy on a 7-foot center. Vertical, like I've said in a lot of my build videos, is one of the most slept on attributes in the entire game. It's gonna help you get way better rebound animations, better block animations, more dunks, and we're gonna be jumping through the roof on this 7-footer. But coming back to strength, it's gonna help us get a ton of stuff as well as gold brick wall, which screens are insanely good this year. And if you do have extra cap breakers to use, I would put them on strength to get it up to 96. It's gonna upgrade your brick wall, just overall help your build out a lot. And it saves you from having to go higher on your weight and lose stuff like speed and agility. We still wanna be mobile, but using cap breakers on your strength doesn't require you to raise your weight at all, obviously. So you get to keep that speed, keep the agility, keep your mobility, all while being one of the strongest centers in the game. It's gonna help you on offense, on defense, just all around a great spot if you're in that like veteran 2 area where you get that second set of cap breakers. Very solid physicals though, and all around a great center build. You're going to be able to space the floor. You get contact dunks. You get a 99 rebound. Nobody's out rebounding you. Your defense is still very, very solid. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this one or what you would do differently. I know there's a ton of variety in these 7-foot centers this year, so I'm kind of interested to see what everybody else has done. Real quick before we get into the build name and comparisons, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video. It helps a lot. And while you're down there, subscribe if you haven't yet. And let's check out this build name. All right, we are going to get shades of Jack Sikma, Josef Nurkic, and Joel Embiid on this build, and we are a 2-way, 3-level board hunter. Not a very unique build name this year. I've seen it a lot, but it's a great build. I say it in all my videos. I'm not going to sacrifice a good build just for a different name. I really hope you enjoy this one if you make it. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'm dropping crazy videos all through 2K25, so if you're interested in that, make sure you're checking those out, and I will catch you in the next one.